Hi, mate. How are you? And hello, welcome back to my channel or like clicking video. Thanks very much. And today I want to talk about period, like not that period, but like literal period about like women's do for like once in a month. Unfortunately, twice in a month. That thing that like blood coming out from your vagina, like fuck, I hate it so much. And I'm guaranteed like every guys, like every female in this whole world gonna hate it. Like maybe not if they have their like personal issues or something, but like most of them hate it. Like don't ya? I've never saw a friend who said I'm fine with my period, dude. No, never. Never. Like every female that I'm going through would have a problem with their period, like their blooding system, and like I fucking hate it. I still can't get it that we do not overcome that. Like I'm bleeding and nobody cares. Like they say it's usual. Like fuck no, it couldn't be usual, but like somehow it treated like that. And don't you think so? It's really strange. Like I think we should change that name of period into something like MBL, monthly blooding week for ladies, like that, shortened as a MBL kind of thing. We should involve that B, like blooding. Actually, the name of blooding in the period it couldn't be like a period or cycle, mate. It sounds like too light. It sounds like a period or like cycle. It sounds exciting, it sounds fun. It's nothing fun in it. It's like literally the most miserable thing that you can ever going through. And this that couldn't be sounds like a period or a cycle. It should be something more serious, like just I said, monthly blooding week for ladies shortened as an MBL, which is a serious thing. And like or like a blooding week kind of thing, like or like a have a pain here kind of thing. We can come up with like a better name than a period or a cycle, and somehow it will help us to overcome it. Because like when you name it as a cycle or a period, it seems like it's very normal for people to blooding. That name itself makes us like it's really familiar to like some people just blooding like a, and it is nothing but like they blooding because we blooding. It's just a cycle. It's just a period. Like it's just a thing that you do. But actually, every blooding couldn't treat it like that. Don't you think so? Like, for example, when you're blooding from your nose, like people gonna be like, "Oh my, you're blooding. You should go and see a doctor if you're blooding like running from your nose for like about a week." But like, huh? No. When you cut yourself, then you see the blooding. You're like people gonna like take some band-aid or like a whatever plastic whatever thing over there or like go and treat yourself, that kind of thing. But like, have you ever like gone through that nose blooding? I've been through like a couple of times, and that blood coming from my nose was way smaller, just a bead compared to my what I blood compared to how much I bleed in my period. But like people doesn't care about that. They care about these. I'm like, fuck. Why everybody accepts that the fact that women bleed once in a month? Why everybody agreeing with that? And like, it's really isn't that too strange? Like, you concerned because period is coming. You concerned because period isn't coming, and you concerned because you're in a period. You concerned you're off period, like kind of thing. That everything sucks. Everything sucks. I really hate it. Like, how can I explain it? Like, I'm bleeding. I'm sick. And everyone will be like, oh yeah, but at least it means you're healthy. Like, fuck no. I'm bleeding, which is a proof that I'm healthy. Shouldn't it be like reversed? When someone is bleeding, we should go like, "Are you okay?" or something like that. But everyone like, "You're bleeding. You're good. You're healthy." Like, no, I don't want to prove myself that I'm healthy by blooding something. No, I want to prove myself healthy via not bleeding something. But like, it's reversed. What's wrong with it? Like, and it's like, it's very personal thing. I don't blame you if you don't feel like that, but like, I don't want a kid personally. And there's like a more complex reason with that. And I'm still bleeding because like people come and says like, oh yeah, it's part of your body. What if I hate it? Like, this is a part of my body, and I can cut it when I don't like my long hair. This is my part of body, like old nails. I can cut it when they're suffering. Like, there's a few organs that doesn't need in your like actual like live. Like, if without that you have no problem with the living of that, and it hurts pain, then you can remove it from yourself. You can decide it, like, oh yeah, I don't need this part of the river. Maybe I can cut it off because there's a cancer in there. You can do that, but why you can't just move it out from your body? If that's like useless from you, it's that kind of thing. Or maybe you can just stop for like cycle for like a year, and maybe if you want a baby after that, then you can restart the cycle. And when I think when you restart the cycle, as soon as you started, you don't want a baby anymore, I guess. But yeah, that's not a point, It's 21st century, motherfucking 21st century. This is 2026. 26, And like there's like AI, fucking like ChatGPT. Like you enter the question, they answer it like from like every information that they know, and there's still no such appeal for your cycle. There's nothing for you to make you stop the cycle for like a year. No, I just genuinely can't believe it. I'm suffering because of like this. Suffers me a lot because I have a like serious pain with it. It was really bad. Like, I vomit whole day. I can't even stand up. I just lie down and slept. I ate a painkiller and sleep for a whole day, like 2-3 days. And that is how I maintain the days, It was back then when I was using pad. Now I'm using the cup, the period cup or something like that. Way better. If you have a like suffering with a serious pain of your cycle, maybe start to using tampons or a cup. That helps a lot. For me, it was like really, really, really better after using that. My body goes better and better. Before I used it was like mind blowing, but now I can like I can take it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, pain is coming, like that. But isn't that crazy? If there was like a single pill for me to like delay the cycle or like stop the cycle for about a year or two, how many times that I can use effectively, how many times that I sit down and study or go for a walk or like even drinking a coffee, But I can't because I was not able to wake up. I was not able to sit up. I was not able to drinking any of caffeines. Everything that I can drink was fucking water, but just a hot one. And isn't that crazy? I genuinely feel so bad that I have to waste about a week in every month just because of fucking body. And not everybody think that's nature. Why that's nature? If that's a nature thing, that's a neutral thing, that's a thing that you have to feel because you're a woman, it's if that's a suffer that you have to go through because you're a woman, then you should not care cancer, don't you? That's also the nature, isn't it? Then we should not cure any of person in this planet because that's a fucking nature. I just genuinely hate like people treating this is like nothing, but like we are overreacted or something. And yeah, maybe we are overreacted, but like you're bleeding for a week, and how can people not overreact about it? Like you see you bleeding when you like cut your hands just a bit, and you see you're bleeding, you'll be like, oh my god, I so hurt, kinda. It's like, isn't that a power of blood? When you saw blood, you can feel panic kind of thing or something because it's a blood. That is how blood stands for in this century, isn't it? When you saw blood, you might feel panic, or when you saw blood, you might feel awful kind of thing because it's a blood from a person, and everyone knows that if you bleed a lot, you might die. And I bleed a lot, and nobody cares. Like they were like, yeah, it is. I'm standing over there like, fuck, what? Mate, bleeding, you know what blood is? I just hate it. I hate it so much. I've been hated it for like, I don't know, 5 years. I just don't like it. I don't like it how inactive that I am at that moment, or a week before I started a cycle, because I have a problem with like, PMS or something. Like, fuck PMS. What the fuck is PMS? Why I have to go through all the pain even before I started a period? And I start a period, I'm a motherfucker. And after the period, I'm a motherfucker. And then for about a week, I'm a nice person. It was just the nature of me. People saying like, it's your nature of me, nature of you. And like and then another week comes, like I'm become like a PMS going crazy. And then I started a period and became a motherfucker. And the next week, I'm also the motherfucker because I'm like really concerned about everything about my pants, like underwears, if the blood leaks a bit or not. I'm concerning it for like a fucking week after I finish my period. Because like, I do bleed after period ends. Like, it bleeding ends. Should be ends, but like it's not ends. And when I go and see a doctor, she's always like, oh yeah, that sometimes happens. No, it should not happen. I'm bleeding without reasons. There's no reason for me to bleed. Like, but it's a period thing, so I should understand about it. What the fuck is that means? Nobody know. Nobody give me the reason. Like, And people like, I really hate it. Like, people always say it is like kind of thing that you have to ensure for like having a baby or something. Like, what if I don't like baby because I don't like babies? Baby's always too much for me. I've never wanted a baby in my whole life, and they were like, yeah, but maybe you could change your mind. But if I didn't change my mind for like the last 21 years, then it means maybe I can't. Don't you think so? Like, yeah, if I once want a baby and now I don't want a baby, then maybe there's something that you have to think about more. But I don't want a baby from the very start, and what's the point of me to rethink? I do think about this for like 21 years, and the conclusion was never changed. Then maybe I can, maybe I can remove the period thing from my whole entire life. Or maybe just 2 years. I just hate that I have to care about like period for like every time, Oh, maybe my period was starting soon. I'm so nervous, kind of thing. Fuck no. If I didn't have that worries, then maybe I can live a better life. Maybe I can be more stable. Maybe I can plan ahead. I don't think I will, but nobody knows. Every my workout schedule, every kind of, physical activities that I used to do is all ruined after the fucking period and the pains from the period. Now I have to steam the motherfucking monthly cup in every month, like twice in every month. And before then, I have to buy like pad or tampons in every week. Like in not every week, but every month, And they are expensive. You know how expensive they are? Like especially they are really, really expensive in Korea. I don't know why, but they are. And like the thing is, in Korean people doesn't use a tampon that much. We only usually have a pad, and I have a serious problem with a pad. I don't know why, but like if I use a pad for my period, it just suffers a lot. It hurts a lot, and I think it's just maybe I have a bad, like not goes that better with that pad. And does that make sense? Like, well, whatever. And I have to buy the tampon from the internet every time. And I have to also like pay for the delivery fee. And there's like a fucking small, medium, large for the tampons. And like always like few of them I just miss it, so I just put it in the bin, And if I miss to buy that and my period just starting sudden, I'm just suffering for a like day or two using a pad, waiting until it arrives in the next day. Like lucky that I have a delivery system that comes just after tomorrow, or I'll die. Like, what's that? What the fuck is that? And there's like also the system that you ordered, like they remember and they deliver it monthly, and they're fucking expensive. I just like, oh my. Luckily now I'm using cup, which means I don't have to buy that a lot of pads or a lot of tampons in every month, that I can stop myself from making a lot of trash in a month, because they're trash. Like once you use it, you can't reuse it, because there's the fucking blood in it. Like you have to roll it and you put it in the bin. Like there's tons of things, but like lucky. But that's the another reason that I bought a cup, because I really hated that I have to buy the tampons or pad monthly. I'm already spending a lot of money of makeup of being girl, I already spending a lot of money in my like clothings or my socks, like, and fucking perfumes to be girly girl. And like I don't have any more money. I don't want to like use more money to be a girl. And now I stop buying like cosmetics and stop buying perfume because I have a lot, and still buying clothing though. But yeah, it feels really bad because every time I go to like their homepage and clicking that purchase or like a checkout button, it feels like I'm confirming myself to be a girl in every single month, and I don't like it. I don't have a problem with my sexuality. I feel myself as a girl. I feel myself as a woman, and I am a woman, the body that I have. But I don't want to confirm it, I just want to be more neutral kind of person. I don't have that kind of big egoism about being a girl or being a woman. But like every time, every month that I have to confirm that I'm fucking female, and that pissed me off a lot. Either like, and isn't it strange that you have to buy like you have to pay extra money because you're a woman? You have to pay like fucking toilet paper and a pad. Like there is some another gender who doesn't use that. Both of it. I just hate that shit so much. Yeah, it's just about that. The point is that the first thing that I hate about the period is like the name is not too serious. It just seems like a funny joke or kind of things. Like it just seems like you're just saying something to your friends, and we're like period or a cycle. What I suggest is let's put up fucking blood or bleeding in the name. Like at least blood, At least red. We need it. I want like motherfucking males to notice that when we say cycle or when we say period, we are actually blooding. There's a blood over there. I am bleeding at this moment. I am dying. Yeah, like everyone is dying, but like I'm actually blood from my Virginia. And second thing is, I don't like the pain. Like everyone don't like the pain, so that's not a big deal. But I don't like the pain that it causes me, and I don't like that pain causes me to waste the time. I don't like that period thing can ruin every daily routine or every schedule that I made before. Well, I can expect that period is coming, but like every time I am keeping the routine perfectly, it hits me and ruin everything. I guarantee like every girls have that experience. Like you are doing really great. Oh, you're having a wonderful like 3 weeks, then the period hits you somehow and you ruin everything. Like fuck no. That pissed me off a lot. And the last thing is like every equipment for the period is expensive. Just like a cosmetic. I pay extra in every month because I'm bleeding something. Like, I actually feeling bad about bleeding. I actually feel like fucking bad for me to bleeding at this moment. And I have to pay? What? Or like make every woman's underwear in a waterproof one, that we don't need to use that pad or something. Or just give me that free. Is that a big deal? Mate? It's just extra money that we paid to live a life equally with like fucking other gender. And the extra thing that I said was like kind of strange, but like I want to peel for some my period a year or two. Like I eager it because I'm kind of in a turning point of my life. I feel like that because I'm a like sophomore, not a sophomore. How was it? Senior, whatever the fuck is in a university. I'm gonna graduate soon in a 2 years, I guess. And I don't want to waste my time anymore by suffering about pain in my stomach, like down in the bed every once in a month. I don't want that. I know myself wasting a time, but there's no reason, there's no choice for me. Go suffering, That's the only thing that I can choose, and hell no. Hell no. I don't want that anymore. or like every pill that I used to have to stop my period was like really, really, really bad at my body. Like, you know, they are really, really bad, and they're fucking expensive as hell. As yeah. You know that I have an extra painkiller from the like doctor because I have a serious stomach pain and a vomit thing during my cycle, and some people considering that I'm overreacting about that. I was like about to faint, and there's like motherfucker who's saying, "Oh, you're overreacting." Yes, I'm overreacting. I am overreacting. How could you not overreact when you're like vomiting, like pumping like tons of blood from your vagina? Like, just imagine from your butt there's like men's imagine like from your butt there's like blood coming out from your butt, like everyone, and you were like so damn like pissed off, like you go outside, I'm blooding over here, and everyone's like, yeah, that's because you're healthy. Fuck no. What's wrong with like woman's body? Why that considered as a healthy? You blood, you healthy. You don't blood, you no healthy. Huh? It is how it is. It is how it is, and oh, I feel like I says too much thing in unorganized way. But isn't that always like this? Isn't all of the video that I posted before was like this? So let me just move on. Like I may made a episode 2, like part 2 about me, everything that I hate about the period, because like there's a tons of more things that I hate about it. I actually have like really, really fun episode about period a lot. So yeah, if you're curious about it, please subscribe and check it out. And I don't know what I'm gonna do next time, but what I'm thinking right now is about like kind of hip hop or something. I don't know. I didn't choose one because I always don't choose one. But yeah, if you have a opinion about my yapping for like 27 minutes, please comment. And if you have an opinion for like, if you have any suggestion for my next episode, please comment. And if you want to fight with me, please go away. And if you like me, if you don't like me, please subscribe either way. And see you back then maybe next Monday. Bye bye.